Uptown now. Back with our parade coverage. It is exciting, just getting started. We're going to get right back to it now because it is float time. That looks like a turkey, Stephanie.
I think you're right, by golly. The turkey is certainly one of Thanksgiving's most beloved celebrities. And this year, Turkey is celebrating his 12th parade appearance.
I don't know if 12 is old for a turkey, but he seems to be in good shape. And, of course, this is traditional, the turkey, and he's gobbling merrily there as he goes down the avenue as the signal bearer, leading the way for all the other floats, which are going to be following today. Wow, what a great-looking bird, huh?
His brilliant plumage, his flapping wings, rolling eyes, and head bobbing happily as he makes his way turkey fashion along the parade route.
That, of course, the lovely Dionne Warwick sounding very nice.
All right, Pat, I'm going to take it away from you just a little bit because here in Herald Square, it's where we're going to do a little entertainment. A film about this next group recently won both the Academy Award and also a Nighttime Emmy. They are led by a dancer-magician who I think most of you are familiar with. You're familiar with him and his work. His name is Jacques D'Amboise. Last year, more than 1,000 children in New York, youngsters between 8 and 13, discovered the joys of dancing through his classes with the National Dance Institute. Well, joining the youngsters right now, one of the most brilliant musical talents to emerge in recent years. She has starred on Broadway. She has struck gold with vocals for a couple of Academy Award winners. Joining us now, along with the wonderful youngsters of the National Dance Institute, Maureen McGovern.
Happy birthday, for you.
way to get your heart started on a holiday morning. By the way, Maureen McGovern can be seen in an upcoming NBC special. It'll be on Sunday, December 16th. Mark it down. We've got a lot more parade ahead. Stay with us. We'll be back.
The stars of Riptide, the Moco Jumpy Dancers, and Placido Domingo. All ahead on NBC.
All right, now I'm delighted to be able to introduce one of the world's great musical talents, Placido Domingo, who this morning has a big part to play in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. He'll be riding the Big Apple float and also performing in Herald Square. That should be exciting. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and a bit cold, but here we are.
How would we say Happy Thanksgiving in Spanish?
I guess Feliz Dia de Gracias.
It sounds good to me. I have something special for you right here, and I'm very pleased to present this and happy to read the words as they appear on this plaque. Placido Domingo is receiving the Daily News front page award for his outstanding performance and contribution in bringing classical music to everyone, not only New Yorkers, but to the world. A well-deserved award, and congratulations on that. And
thank you very much, the Daily News, for this award. It's really I'm very, very honored and very happy to participate.
And enjoy your morning. Happy holidays.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays for everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. And here we are. It's going to be warmer, I hope. And enjoy it.
So do we. Brian, back to you.
All right, Pat, thank you very much. In lieu of it being warmer, I've got a couple of heaters down here helping out a lot. You know, Thanksgiving is known as the time for treats. We think we have a very special one for you now. They have joined us from the Virgin Islands. You're about to meet again the Mako Jumbies. Now, they hail from St. Thomas, where Mako means make-believe, and Jumbi is actually a spirit. 8 of these make-believe spirits are rising 13 feet into the air as they join us on a holiday morning. Things are rocking here. We'll give you a quick program note. We can't tell you what it is. We don't like to keep anything from you, but in truth, we have a pretty big surprise heading our way. It'll be down here in about 10 minutes. We invite you to stay tuned for that. We're going to be showing you an awful lot of floats this morning. We'll be showing them to you as they pass in review. Before we get to that, we'd like to give you kind of a magical look now at a new float that's going to be seen in this parade for the very first time later this morning. We have singled it out for our annual time-lapse photography essay session on how a float is being built. Take a look at this.
miss a minute of this feast of entertainment. Stephanie Kramer sings, and a Raggedy Ann balloon comes to life, all heading your way.
Okay, here to celebrate Thanksgiving along with thousands and thousands of other New Yorkers is Barbara Boston, who just about everybody must recognize as Faye Ferrilla from Hill Street Blues. And her husband's here, Stephen Bosco, happens to be the executive producer of a series called Hill Street something. Yeah. Do you have kids with you here?
Yeah, we have one,
Jesse John. My daughter Melissa's in the trailer. She's freezing.
We'll get her back out here. Enjoy the parade. Nice to see you folks. We're going to get back to that parade right now.
Bye. 13 weeks on ABC.
A few moments ago, I promised you a surprise. It's not my nature to try to be titillating, but that was governed by necessity. Because coming into sight now, riding in on the Pepsi-Cola float, one of the true sensations in the music world, Menudo. Here to wish you the happiest of Thanksgiving as they start on their national Pepsi tour.
Coming up, the dancing of the Rockettes, the antics of Abner the Eccentric, and a performance from the Broadway musical, The Tap Dance Kid.
Back now in Herald Square, continuing our coverage of the Macy's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade. At this point, we'd like to give you kind of a sneak preview of one of the spectacular new balloons making an effort in this year's parade. Once again, we're going to turn on a bit of camera magic, show you the Raggedy Ann balloon's first public test flight. In tribute to Raggedy Ann, from Jersey Village High School in Houston, Texas, the 42 members of the Gold Dusters, under the direction of Diane Busey.
Well, if you're wondering what this crowd is here, who are these people, Stephanie? Stephanie, who are these people?
From NBC's Tuesday night hit series Riptide, here are fabulous stars Joe Penny, Barry King, and Tom Bray.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, thank you. Well, listen, I'd like to say hello to my mother and my brothers and sisters who I'm not with today. Happy Thanksgiving. I want to say hello to my daughter, Wheezy. Happy Thanksgiving, Wheezy, and everybody else. We're looking forward to the gigantic 50-foot Stephen J. Cannell balloon. It's going to be a fight. It'll be floating down here. Hello, Muffy and Puffy. Yeah. It's wonderful.
These guys know where their bread is buttered. I like that about it.
We're here to tell you.
Hi, Puffy.
And they're three terrific guys enjoying a wonderful Thanksgiving, although a bit chilly.
Thank you, fellas.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a turkey. Uh-oh, Woody had some trouble back here. What happened? We're in trouble with Woody back here.
I want to see more parade.
Woody will be all
A little
right.
bit more.
Yeah, is he? Are we on or on?
Now, look at that. That is Woody.
Woody Woodpecker was upside down a minute ago, but he has now righted himself.
Yes, we were.
Okay, I'm right here. Okay. Yeah.
Right now? Stay warm.
Okay.
And of course, we are looking at one of the most famous characters in the nation. That is Walter Lentz's Woody Woodpecker. He is a parade veteran. I can't do Woody. Can you do Woody, Stephanie?
There he is.
75 feet tall, 45 feet wide. Now, that is not a woodpecker. That's a dog.
Oh, my goodness, they changed on it. This is the Great American Dog. Man's best friend, sponsored by Purina Dog Chow.
Coming up, Florence Henderson, Olympic star Mary Lou Retton, and Gimme a Breaks, Joey Lawrence.
All-male man Cliff Clavin on the hit TV series Cheers, but he also just got married in September.
That's right, September 9th.
That's wonderful. So this
Yep.
Thanksgiving morning, he definitely has a lot to be grateful for.
You betcha.
And here he is, and I hear you're going to sing for us.
Yes, I sure am.
Are you ready?
I am.
Are those vocal cords warm?
Well, yeah,
Sounds good to me.
warm enough anyway.
Enjoy.
I'm giving thanks for all things bright and beautiful. wonderful. For Santa Claus and Jingle Bells, shooting stars and wishing well, and dreams that now and then come true. And most of all, I'm giving thanks for you.
Hey, John, thank you. That was very nice. Thank you. Enjoy the parade. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Woody's having a few problems out there. And, of course, that is one of the most famous characters around these days. He is Garfield the cat. Probably the best-loved cat in America, although he's probably more accurately described as a human in cat's clothes from his characteristics there. Eating and sleeping, his favorite activities, and apparently riding in parades as well. I'm told he doesn't really like to chase mice, so I don't know if that qualifies him as an official cat. And if you like statistics, he is going to consume 18,907 cubic feet of helium for the trip. That's only a theory, but we think that's accurate.
The flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, there's pride in every American heart. It's time to stand and say, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Oh, boy! Terrific! Stephanie, thank you. That was wonderful. And now Stephanie is actually leaving us, and for a very good reason. She's leaving our spot here on 77th Street to head into the parade. She's going to get on there and ride back down to Herald Square, and she said her goodbye with a song, and that's a good way to do it. As we continue with our coverage of Macy's parade.
I made my way up into the stands now, where I'm giving a call. I think you called it. Who said you're not supposed to play a scene with either animals or youngsters. Evidently, he never met our next guest for joining me as the star of NBC's program, Give Me a Break, young Joey Lawrence. And good morning to you, Joey.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too, Mr. Grumble.
Well, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you, buddy. You've got a pretty good seat here. You get to see everything that goes on.
I wouldn't miss this. You know, there was another thing that I've always wanted to see, and that's how they blew up the balloons the night before. But I was never allowed to stay up that late. And then this strange thing happened.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I guess it was just a dream. But it sure seemed real at the time. I was on a street, and I remember seeing this strange man doing the trick.
Rich Little, Dom DeLuise, and Tim Conway all join NBC's exclusive parade coverage.
We're back now in New York, looking to the heavens for a little warmth, and at this time we'd like you to meet the delightful Soleil Moon Frye, the 7-year-old star of NBC's new comedy series Punky Brewster. This morning, she too is looking upwards.
Would you like to swing on a star? Caramel moon come in a jar, and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is browny and his brain is loose. He's just plain stupid with the stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. And all the monkeys darn in the zoo. Every day you meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You could be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star.
Well, hey there, it's Yogi Bear. My goodness, as we continue with Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade coverage, or as we call it, Wheel of Fortune with floats. There's Yogi. Made his debut in the 1983 parade, so he is a veteran. Gigantic 65-foot tall replica of America's favorite bear. And a way to go, Yogi. Bryant?
All right, Patrick, thank you very much. Our viewers out there have already seen this gentleman we're going to introduce twice this morning, but we can't get enough of him. In Paris, he was officially charged with buffoonery in public. By the time the New York critics came to see him in his current one-man Broadway show, Abner the Eccentric was to receive some of the best reviews of the year. He is truly an American original, and he's on the street for us this morning. Abner the Eccentric.
The Disneyland float, and a show-stopping number from Broadway's Tap Dance Kid. All ahead, so stay tuned.
Well, that just about wraps things up at our Uptown location. I'm going to head in and get a glass of iced tea right now. But, Brian, I have good news for you. All the wonderful sights and sounds you've seen here are heading your way, so get ready for quite a show. In fact, I'm going to head down there and see you a little bit later myself.
All right, popular and amiable, thank you very much. Much appreciated, Patrick. We'll see you a little bit later. You know, as I sit here in Herald Square, 34th and Broadway, we're only just a few paces away from the very best the American theater has to offer. One of the current offerings, the hit musical, The Tap Dance Kid. From that show, here's Tony winner Hinton Battle and Company. A number called Fabulous Feet.
Fabulous feet, the Tap Dance Kid. Show us your fabulous feet. Yeah!
A morning of spectacular entertainment. The Rockettes, Marie Osmond, John Schneider, Tom DeLuise, and the new Garfield balloon. The 1984 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues with NBC's exclusive coverage in Herald Square. Once again, here is Bryant Gumbel.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who may be just joining us along the way. We're about a third of the way through our effort. There's still a lot of parade left. We invite you to sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself until the turkey's ready, because we've got some good things still in store. The parade has now reached our main camera positions here. We're located at Herald Square, 34th and Broadway, if you're a little bit of a stranger to New York. There are New York City's mounted police, and also leading the march, some Macy's officials. The parade officials work very hard. They are followed by their traditional theme banner. The theme banner this year, entertainment for children everywhere. Perhaps we might add to that, entertainment for children of all ages. Coming behind them from Lee High School, Huntsville, Alabama, we meet again the Marching Generals under the direction of J. Howard Baxter. Their choreographer this morning, Shirley Henderson. High School, they have done Huntsville proud. They'll make the turn on the 34th and then head down over towards the Hudson. And as you can see, following behind them, Nita, you can introduce our two figures there making an appearance on this morning, Ben Franklin, George Washington, as they always do, two of the major push floats on this Thanksgiving morning. A little bit earlier, Pat and Stephanie managed to introduce you to one of the prime symbols of this day, the turkey float, taking a ride down Broadway in this 58th annual Macy's effort, one of the better talents of our time, Miss Dionne Warwick.
Donald Duck makes a comeback, and actor Robert Vaughn salutes the Statue of Liberty.
As you can see, the Pilgrims have just passed in review. One little historical note, although the Pilgrims are generally credited with starting this whole Thanksgiving, they were simply carrying on a tradition. They came over from England, and they carried on their harvest festival. It was 3 days of revelry. In truth, they killed fowl and deer. It's only us who have, through time, managed to single out the turkey on this day. Coming behind them and moving into position are our clowns. They've just had a little bit of fun with Abner the Eccentric. Here's their musical director, Terry Patashall, who also happens to be the first woman band director.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanksgiving weather in New York, a lot different from what we're used to in Florida, but the excitement and the warmth we feel here is the same. It's both an honor and a pleasure for the 236 members of the Marching Rams to be performing today for the crowds of people watching on the streets, as well as the millions watching on NBC television.
We now pause so that our local stations can identify themselves. This is the NBC Television Network.
This is WNBC-TV, Channel 4.
The Lake Mary High Marching Band, and as they clear the way, coming right down the middle of them, Donald Duck. Now, if you like a good comeback story, you like Donald. He was actually retired from service. After 9 years of service, he was retired with full honors in 1970. Now back again, and to boot celebrating his 50th birthday.
Enjoy Thanksgiving with the Rockettes and Marie Osmond. All ahead on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
We're back, and although our effort on these Thanksgiving mornings always takes 3 hours, it is possible to show you an entire parade in 1 minute. Just take a look. And we're back, 1 minute parade. Look, we might tell you a little bit about the parade route. It didn't always travel the route it does now. Fact is, when this parade first got underway back in 1924, the original parade route called for all the participants to start way down on 145th Street and Convent Avenue, and then make their way down here to Herald Square. It wasn't, in fact, until 1947 that they turned their attention to the route we still use today, which is starting down on 77th and Central Park West, which is what you're seeing right now, making its way south to Columbus Circle, and then down Broadway to Macy's, and our camera positions that are down here right now. We're sitting down here right now and just waiting, actually, for the parade to catch up. We evidently have had a bit of a breakdown along the route, so we're just enjoying the Turkey Day along with you. As you take a check of the scene right there, we might note that that is the Museum of Natural History that you're seeing on the left side there in New York City. And you can see Superman hovering above it. We won't try to tell you about him just now because he will be making his way a little bit later on. You can take a look at what's heading into view. That's the Disney Celebration float. We're going to be taking a little bit of a look at it later on. For those of you who may not know, Disneyland will be celebrating its 30th year of bringing joy and delight to children of all ages. Ever since Walt Disney's idea was realized, it would be hard to imagine just how many millions of people have been passed through the portals. Their Magic Kingdom castle is one of the newer pieces that's been added to the parade. It's a 3-story replica featuring a 22-foot wide revolving turntable. Once it moves a little closer, we'll be able to introduce you to some of the traditional characters that are on board.
Next up, the cast of Riptide. Georgia Engel sings, and Kermit Balloon makes his entrance into Herald Square.
We already noted that Disneyland is celebrating its 30th anniversary year. The float has now made its way into position. They've got a number set for us.
And gosh, you've just begun. 30 years of magic, the best is yet to come. 30 years of magic, you've only just begun. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Donald. Let's all give a cheer. Woo! The whole world wants to thank you. Thank you for 30 happy years. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Donald. Let's all give a cheer. Woo! The whole world wants to thank you for 30 happy years. Celebrate. Woo!
The Disneyland Celebration, folks. I don't think the characters need identification. Coming along behind them on Broadway, we can see the Get-Along caboose there, along with one of the jogging wheels. This parade is really put on by a number of volunteers from the Macy's folks. We'll quickly give a pop to all of them, and while we're at it, give a pop to our NBC technicians who've been out here working round the clock under, I think, some pretty tough conditions. So while we have a moment, we wish them all a very happy Thanksgiving, because they've made a lot of happiness possible, not only for you along in our viewing audience, but for the thousands that have lined the streets here in New York City and in the stands. Behind the jogging wheel, you can see the red caboose that I was alluding to a little bit earlier. It's filled with children on this morning, and it is furnished by American Greeting. caboose, and in front of our cameras, the talented musicians who make up the Princess Anne High School Band. They hail from Virginia Beach. This band has been receiving superior ratings in all sorts of competitions. They performed this morning under the direction of David A. Beadle. Entry this morning is a stunning new float. It is furnished by the Oscar Mayer Company. Its title is A Salute to the Statue of Liberty. Behind it, a ship symbolizing how immigrants came to America searching for freedom. On board, we'll find this morning the Cadet Chorale of the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. They hail from New London, Connecticut. Their musical director, Professor Donald J. Lamb.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're the cue? Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden dawn.
Coming up behind yet another balloon in our parade. This one is Underdog. You've seen him before. He's got a terrific view of the crowd below. We've got quite a crowd here today. This is Underdog's 20th stroll down Broadway. Has more dog walkers than even the richest pooch. behind Underdog, you can see it, a giant rainbow, a 5-story castle. The Care Bears floated. It comes to us courtesy of American Greetings. Joining the Bears, one of the current stars of the Broadway hit My One and Only, Miss George Angle.
I wanna be a Care Bear. Oh, it'll be so great when I'm a Care Bear. Oh, I can hardly wait to be a Care Bear and do the things that Care Bears do. I'm gonna be a Care Bear and float upon a cloud when I'm a Care Bear. I'm gonna be so proud to know that somewhere I can make a smile shine through. Me too. Oh, I wanna be a Care Bear like you. You do? I'd be like sunshine and make the sun shine and have a heart like love a lot. I'd be like Wish Bear and always be there. I'd be the luckiest bear in Caroline. I wanna be a Care Bear and fill the world with love. A Care Bear is what I'm dreaming of. We'd make a great pair. We'd stick together through and through like glue. I don't wanna be a cook or a fireman. Don't wanna play trombone in a marching band. I just wanna be a Care Bear like you. I just wanna be a Care Bear.
I wish you could see the many faces of the children in the stands as these Care Bears are going by. You've seen wide eyes before, but never wider than we're seeing this morning. You can see right now, coming in a view from the forthcoming film, Sesame Street presents Follow That Bird. The Count, he is in his Countmobile, and Oscar in what's called his Sloppy Jalopy. Also Bob McGrath, Sonia Manzano, Loretta Long, Elena Reed, and of course Big Bird. Our next balloon this morning is furnished by Henson Associates, and I don't think anyone who is watching does not know Kermit the Frog, the popular host of TV's Muppet Show. So 6 stories tall this morning.
DeLuise interviews a balloon named Garfield, a performance from Fraggle Rock, and John Schneider sings right after this. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored in part by McDonald's, sponsor of Ronald McDonald Houses across the U.S.
Next up on this holiday morning, we are joined by one of the finest bands in all the Southwest, and the first ever to appear in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade to come to us by way of New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Here under the direction of Gordon Hart, the Clovis High School Band. To talk in terms of Fraggles and Doozers, you're in the land of Fraggle Rock. And this float is inspired by the prize-winning television series that is furnished by HBO and Jim Henson. And it's filled with activity this morning, so we step aboard, find out what's happening with the musical merriment of Fraggle Rock. Here is this one. It's the Great American Dog, the lovable giant pooch up top, and riding up front, one of the stars of Dukes of Hazzard, John Schneider.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. Another day goes by and still the children cry, put a little love in your heart. And the world will be a better place. Yeah, the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait, and you'll see. Yeah, put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Just put a little love in your heart.
Well, the float is furnished by Purina Dog Shop, a company searched among 26,000 entries for the great American dog of '84. There's the winner, a golden retriever. His name is Buddy. We already met him on the Today Show. His owner, 13-year-old Ann Louise Zachary. We'll come back.
The world's favorite woodpecker has his laugh. The Wrangler bells kick up their heels, and Irene Cara sings her Academy Award-winning hit.
Complete with one of the world's more famous laughs, Woody Woodpecker has made his way down to Herald Square. Has the distinction of being the widest balloon in the parade at 45 feet wide. By way of Walter Lance Productions. If you've never met Walter and Gracie Lance, you are missing something. Walter does the drawing. Gracie provides the laugh. Next up, outfitted in blue and white Western uniforms, the Cisco Junior College Wrangler Band and Wrangler Bells. Right now, I'd like to meet Debbie.
Junior College. We want to wish all of NBC viewers a great Thanksgiving Day and send you a big howdy from Texas. Mickey Hall has choreographed our routine, and our band is under the direction of Mr. Tim Jones. Keep lost, and hope y'all like us.
Spangler Bells, helping to make a holiday morning in New York just a little bit brighter. Coming along behind, perhaps you saw him a little bit earlier as he talked with Pat Sajak over on the west side, uptown a little bit. John Ratzenberger, the know-it-all mailman on Cheers, found a way to make some rather small airmail deliveries. Float is furnished by United Media Enterprises. It is called America's Comic Stars. Aboard it, some of the characters I'm sure you all know: Snoopy, Snake, Marmaduke. Speaking of being a big hit, as those people are, it's time to meet the star who sang and wrote the lyrics for 1983's #1 hit single, What a Feeling, Miss Irene Cara.
But a slow, flowing dream that you're deep inside your mind. All alone I have cried silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone.
Just ahead, Dom DeLuise, the new Garfield balloon, and Marie Osmond sings in a morning of spectacular entertainment.
We're about halfway through our effort on this Thanksgiving Day morning. We hope you're enjoying it because we've still got an awful lot of parade still to go. If I keep looking up as I talk to you, it's only because I've got a cat hovering over me. Perhaps you recognize our cat. He is Garfield. You probably see him in your local paper. Jim Davis is his creator. Garfield comes to us by way of United Features Syndicate. How's that for a view? Garfield is a group that comes to us by way of Pennsylvania, specifically the Williamsport area, the Williamsport Area High School Band. We meet now one of their saxophone players, 18-year-old Julie Harbaugh.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Among the many wonderful things that happened to our band is when the Beach Boys came to Williamsport area to give a concert. Afterwards, when they found out about the band's invitation to the parade, they and their manager contributed money to help us come to New York. Our band director is Paul Kellerman.
PA, obviously blessed with something a little more than just Little League. Coming up behind a new arrival to the parade, this one's furnished by Hallmark Cards, a flowering garden that is called Rose Petal Place. A giant watering can, the home for Rose Petal and her friends. Also up aboard, the villain of the piece, a nasty spider going by the name of Nastina. All in all, it is a happy morning for Rose Petal. We hope a happy morning for us all. Aboard, Marie Osmond.
Everybody needs a friend, someone to share troubles to cheer you up when you're feeling blue. Hi, Rosetta. Friends. Hi, Marie. Would you like to be friends? Would you like to share the day with me? We can be anything we want to be. We all need each other. That's what friends are for. So if you see someone without a smile, give them one of your friends. Quiet out there! There's nothing better than friends. Noise! I hope that we will always be good friends in Rose Petal Place. What's going on here? Oh, this noise about friendship and love is driving me crazy! Oh, Nastina, why do you always have to be so grumpy and mean? Don't you ever love anything? Love? Me? Why, of course I love! I love to hate. I love to hate. Simply nothing else can make me feel so great. There is nothing more delicious than being gloriously vicious, and by far it is my most outstanding trait. I love to hate. I love to hate. A conviction that I quite appreciate. You delight in being atrocious, scary and ferocious, a virtue that I'll gladly demonstrate. Love. Hey, for roses. We all need each other. That's what friends are for. So if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. That's disgusting. I'll get you by that rose pillow. There's nothing better than friends. I hope that we will always say that your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. Good friends. In Rose Petal Place.
Mary Lou Retton, and a tribute to the Olympic athletes. Florence Henderson sings. And the Stars of B.
Along with his role in NBC's hit series Different Strokes, 8-year-old Danny Cooksey is also a country singer. He's performed alongside such stars as Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Jr. He's riding a faithful old rocking turtle this morning. Danny Cooksey.
Last smoke jumps cold now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a champion someday. I'm gonna burn the best way to walk.
We certainly do enjoy all the bands that parade before us every holiday. But if we were asked to list a favorite, it would be tough to ignore this next bunch. They come from all of the 50 states. They come from the Virgin Islands. They come from Puerto Rico and Guam. There are 105 members in all. And every year it is a great pleasure to welcome back their musical director, Dr. William Foster. Dr. Foster, good seeing you again.
It's my pleasure to be here on this occasion.
Happy Thanksgiving, sir. I'm going to let you go to work with your group.
Same to you, Brian.
Dr. William Foster and the McDonald's All-American High School Marching Band. Dr. Foster, they're in good sound today.
Well, we've been working hard.
I know you have.
Very talented group together.
I know you have. Thank you very much, Doctor. Let me get on to business here. Riding aboard the Showboat in View, you can see a winner in every facet of show business. Today's show alumnus, too, Miss Florence Henderson.
Thank you. It is my pleasure now to introduce some of the incredible young athletes whom we all got to know in the 1984 Olympics. They captured our hearts and thrilled us with their wonderful achievements, and they are gold medal champions, all of them. First of all, I would like you to meet Miss Evelyn Ashford, track and field. Tracy Hawkins, swimming. Tim Daggett, gymnastics. Rowdy Gaines, swimming. Greg Louganis, diving. Mary Lou Retton, gymnastics. And Tracy Louise, synchronized swimming. As we watch these wonderful young people winning medal after medal and breaking old records and creating new ones, well, I mean, could there be any question that for them as well as for all of us, it was indeed the best of times. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose. The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows. So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how. And make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now. Not some forgotten yesterday. No, tomorrow is too far away. So hold this moment fast and live
NBC's exclusive parade coverage continues. Yogi Bear arrives with Thanksgiving, and Strawberry Shortcake and friends celebrate.
As we rejoin the parade, as among those you can count who've got it made this holiday morning, you can count the Rocking Lion. For aboard, he's got two of the lovelier ladies you'll see today, Audrey and Judy Landers, here together not only as sisters, but also the best of friends.
Whenever I call you friend, I begin to think I understand. Anywhere we are, you and I have always been. Forever and ever, I see myself within your eyes. And that's all I need to show me why. Everything I do always takes me home to you. Forever and ever. Now I know my life has given me more than memories. Day by day, we can see. In every moment there's a reason to carry on. Sweet love calling of the heavenly light. I never seen such a beautiful sight. Sweet love flowing on us every night. I know forever we'll be doing it right. Think about the time to come, knowing I will be the lucky one. Yes, our love will last. I always want to call you friend. Sweet love showing us the heavenly light. Never seen such a beautiful sight.
Now, two of the good people in this business, good only in real life, because in, I guess, on film, she's as evil as you can get. Jane Badler, who is writing in, as stars as Diana on the series V, and with her is Mark Singer, who is the role of freedom fighter Mike Donovan in the same series. The futuristic car, by the way, comes to us from Mr. and Mrs. John Patricia. Need I introduce our next entrant? Pat Sajak touched on him just a little bit earlier. Yogi Bear, 65 feet high now, celebrating his second year as one of the stars of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. He's furnished by Hanna-Barbera. Our favorite marsupial in the parade line up as an imaginative float coming to us from American Greetings. It brings to life the wonderful world of Strawberry Shortcake. This morning, Strawberry and all her friends have chosen the song Celebrate to do just that for this holiday season.
exciting sight, so invigorating, full of fun and exhilarating, and celebrating with our best friends.
We're going to celebrate for all of the work we've done all year. You know that we just can't wait to see our friends so far and near.
So start hanging on decorations, send out all the invitations, a celebration with our best friends. Come along and bring your pals, your brothers, sisters, and your pets. Mom and Dad are all so friendly. All around the nation, it's a celebration. We'll set Manhattan Isle afloat. What a great sensation! It's our celebration! Celebrate! 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 We're going to celebrate. Start of another super year. We're going to radiate with feelings, love, and cheer. So all aboard, let's get started. Don't want to be late. We're all ready to celebrate. Everybody come celebrate. Celebrate. Everybody come celebrate. Celebrate. Everybody come celebrate. Celebrate. Everybody come celebrate.
Still ahead, Placido Domingo, the cast of Hill Street Blues, and Tim Conway.
On behalf of all the good NBC folks who are working hard out here on the street today to bring you the 58th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, I'm Brian Gumble. Welcome back. And next up, the Winchester Community High School Band. I'd like you to meet 17-year-old Linda Baldwin.
Good morning, Mr. Gumble, and a very happy Thanksgiving to all of NBC's millions of viewers for the Winchester Community High School Band. This is the second time our band has come to the Macy's Parade. Among our many awards, this year we were named Grand Champions of the Kentucky Derby Parade. Our band director is Mr. Brad Roberts.
See the Doodlebug making its way in with Curious George atop. Although for all the world, that looks like Paddington Bear. Coming next into view is a float that every child's just got to love. It's one of a number of floats that we are seeing this morning that have been built in the Macy studio by Manny Bass and his team of artists. It features a 27-foot ice cream sundae with the works and a triple-level frosted cake. It's furnished by Hanna-Barbera, and the big star aboard, Scooby-Doo.
Happy birthday, Scooby-Doo. Here's a party just for you. Take a birthday cake and take a lot of presents too. Yeah, we sing a Scooby song for everyone to hear. Then do you sing and dance and celebrate? It only happens once a year. Birthdays are a feeling, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. A feeling just for me and you. Where are you now? A moment you can share when it's time to toss your cares away. Join in celebrating. It's Scooby's happy birthday day.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We sing a Scooby song for everyone to hear. Let's hear you sing and dance and celebrate. It only happens once a year. Happy birthday, Scooby. Happy birthday, Scooby. Here's a party just for you. Here's a party just for birthday cake and shout so we'll tell the world about your day. So come along, please, and be late. Come on and hurry up and celebrate. Now it's Scooby's happy birthday day.
Coming up is Popeye's favorite lady, Olive Oil, and Hill Street Blues joins with the Shirt Tails in a musical extravaganza.
We're back now on a holiday morning. Perhaps you can see Riptide there at the top. You met the gentleman a little bit earlier, the three stars of NBC's Private Eye series. They are Joe Penny, Perry King, Tom Bray. They were introduced a little bit earlier. Glad we could see them again. They've made their way up safely here up to 34th and Broadway. Joining me now is a young lady who you may have seen just a little bit earlier also. And I don't, do I even have to introduce you these days? Huh?
Yes.
Good morning, Mary Lou Ratton. How you doing? Happy
Good
Thanksgiving.
morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You know, when you came by and visited us on the Today program, we're happy you did. Thank you very much. You told my pal, Jane Pauley, that you wanted to stand in front of the cameras for a living. You thought this was a nice way to do it?
I think I'd like to.
You really do? Nothing,
I really do.
Nothing about it scares you at all, huh?
No, no.
Good enough. I tell you what, I've been drinking coffee all this morning. I could use a break. You want to sit in and do a little thing?
I would love it.
Tell you what, let me unplug my IFB right here. This is my connection to the control booth. You take the host seat, please. Okay? Don't worry about the script, because we never read anything the writers say anyway. You've got a lady to introduce. I'll come back in about 5 minutes. It's all yours.
All right. Sure. And here she is, the first lady balloon ever to appear in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's that pickle-nosed sweetie, Popeye's perfect playmate, Olive Oil. That lady is 75 feet tall. And now that we're heading into the winter season, how would you like to buy her a fur coat? Sure would cost a lot of spinach. This is Olive Oil's third appearance in the parade. Furnished this morning by King Features, she is definitely a giant addition to the attractions in this great parade. And now I'd like to introduce the star who rode on the showboat with us, Miss Florence Henderson. She's going to be taking over from me. Hello. Hi. Hi, Florence.
Hi, Mary Lou. I would just like to say you look as comfortable on camera as you did on the vault. Okay, thanks. And now we're going on to the doings in Herald Square. And considering the price of lobster these days, how much do you think this fella going by now would cost? I'm just kidding. Actually, he's a parade favorite and would never be sold for such a purpose. And now from Carrollton, Georgia, here's the Carrollton High Trojan Band. And right now, I want you to meet one of their banner carriers. He's a young man named John Peisinger, and he also plays the trumpet. John?
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. All of the 170 members of our band are planning to entertain you with the kind of performance that has won us first-place ratings all over the South. Our band's director is Donald T. Hall. It's such a beautiful day, and we're delighted to be here.
That young man, who, by the way, happens to be blind, is a regular member of the band, and he has marched the entire parade this morning. Thank you, John. Oh, God. You know, the man that was supposed to be here right now is Daniel J. Travanti, and I guess he couldn't make it through the parade. Anyway, what we're going to do now... Huh? Yeah. Is he here? Daniel, come here! Oh, my gosh. He did make it. I was worried about you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, the same to you.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, actually, Florence, I'm here in an official capacity. I make it a policy to never allow my men to take on a risky assignment without backup. They're right here somewhere. We've already disarmed two rather vicious music critics. I've been waiting for this next number.
Okay, well, when Hill Street Blues meets the Shirt Tails, right?
Yeah, that's right. Those famous crime solvers, Tammy Panda and Ty Tiger, along with their friends, are about to hear that a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Here's Jim Sicking, and here's Bruce White, also known as Lieutenant Howard Hunter, and Detective Mick Belker, to give it their all.
All right, here they come now. Oh, boy.
When everything is quiet at the precinct on the hill, and we're just about to pour a second cup. Then the sirens start a-wailing, and we get that dreaded chill that goes running down our spines and then back up. When constabulary duty's to be done. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. For example, on Monday, the gang robbed the First National Bank. On Tuesday, they knocked off the second. On Wednesday, they robbed the Third National Bank. But by Thursday, we had it figured. We had it reckoned. And we were staked out and ready at the Fourth National Bank's back door. But those dirty, rotten crooks, they loused us up and robbed the First National Bank once more. And we were staked out and ready, but our troubles had just begun. Those dirty, rotten crooks, their plan was steady. They took the stakes and left us with a ready. We know we've said it twice
beginning to sicken.
Right, Bogey. I think we should take this turkey home.
Sit down and ready, and after all is said and done, parade for this parade, it's number one. We can't remember when we've ever had such fun, and now the gig is over and we gotta run. Have a happy Turkey Day, everyone.
Fabulous job, guys. By the way, the Good Sales Float is furnished by Hallmark Cars. And Bryant will be right back after this break.
Enjoy NBC's Emmy Award-winning coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Rich Little, Placido Domingo, and Superman are all on their way.
And we're back. My thanks to Florence Henderson and Mary Lou Retton for minding the shop. Florence is still looking for her feet. They're frozen. They're down there somewhere. Coming into Herald Square now, one of the masters of mimicry, comedian Rich Little. And with him, a lady who looks a little bit like the famous Betty Boop. They'll tell us exactly what's going on.
You know, it's too bad that Betty Boop and I didn't make the movie on Golden Pond together. Would have been great. We would have called it Boop and the Old Poop.
I wanna be loved by you, just you and nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you. I love her freedom. I couldn't aspire to anything higher than Billy Desire to make you my freedom.
You know, if we had girls like Betty Boop out on the trail, I never would have given my horse a second look. Yo.
I wanna be loved by you. Just you and nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you.
No, it was so cold in New York this morning. The Statue of Liberty had her torch inside her dress.
That Betty Boop production number was furnished by King Features, and Betty Boop herself was performed by singer and composer Desiree Goyette. Coming up next, the sign says it all. In front of our cameras, the Big Apple Float. It's furnished by the Daily News, and aboard one of the great singers of our time. You saw him get an award from Pat Sajak and Stephanie Kramer a little bit earlier, Placido Domingo. He's performed in all the world's finest opera houses, on television and motion pictures. He now leads us into the Christmas spirit with White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white
this next balloon comes into view, a little bit of insight that no script writer could provide. A few moments ago when I took a break and Florence Henderson and Mary Lou Retton filled in, I took my son downstairs to take a break with me. He's only 5 years old. His primary concern was not taking the break, but getting back upstairs in time to see Superman. He is clearly the favorite of all the youngsters in the parade. The Man of Steel, that's with 2 E's, being handled by 50 youngsters on the ground this morning. Recently, the mayor of the city of Jamestown, New York, declared November 19th to the 24th as Jamestown High School Band Week in honor of their appearance today in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So here they are, under the direction of Lou DePot, the Jamestown High School Red Raider Marching Band.
Great entertainment ahead. The Rockettes, the Wyatt Brothers, and Tim Conway makes a special appearance on the new Cabbage Patch Float.
And now, fresh from a triumphant appearance down Broadway, Stephanie, are you as cold as I feel?
Honey, I'm so cold I can't stand myself.
It's gotten awful out here. But you know what? With a half hour to go, the sun has made an appearance. Look, why don't you step in? Here, take the seat. Mary Lou Retton did this. Florence Henderson did this. I'm beginning to love this part. Here, you step in and do my job. I'm going to step aside for a little while.
Okay. Well, for a little excitement coming up, we have now Anheuser-Busch, who furnished this next lovely float. They want us all to celebrate a bit of Thanksgiving in the old country. This charming and picturesque European scene is being pulled into Herald Square by a group of true superstars in the world of horses. It's a team of champion Clydesdales, and aren't they something? Next up, here is an old favorite, the Rocking Horse Push Float. It's ridden by Rainbow Bright. You know, movie westerns may be out of style, but never a rocking horse.
Did you say break?
Right here? For Thanksgiving morning. They hail from Kingsport, Tennessee, and they represent one of the region's finest marching bands. There are 236 of them on the street, and right now I bet they're all moving because they have to. They're freezing, and they're having the morning of their lives. So let's enjoy prize-winning performances of the Dobbins-Bennett High School Band under the direction of Tyler Fleming.
remiss if I let the opportunity pass without mentioning that not only does Kingsport have a fine band, but it's Kingsport, Tennessee that has given us our Today Show newsman, Mr. John Palmer.
Oh, my goodness.
John hails from Kingsport, and since I wouldn't imagine there's an awful lot of folks in there, we better mention it.
Absolutely.
I know that John is sitting at home right now with Nancy and Molly and young Carter Palmer, and so our best to them, too, on this holiday morning. We note that coming into view in the Herald Square, a brand new float is furnished this morning by Coleco Industries. It's a clubhouse and a giant tree, home of Cabbage Patch Kids. This morning they're planning a holiday hoedown. And to get things underway, a genuinely funny man, Mr. Tim Conway.
Hi, that's me right here in the Cabbage Patch. You know, all Cabbage Patch Kids live down yonder, just waiting to be adopted. You know, these kids are just like children we all know. They're huggable and lovable, and they sure know how to have a good time. And that's what we're here for today. So come on, let's meet them one by one.
Hi, I'm Sybil Sadie.
She's pushy and a little bit snobby. Collecting bugs, that's her hobby.
Good morning, I'm Tyler Bull.
Well, Tyler's mathematical and a little mysterious. He's awfully reliable, but kind of serious.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Marilyn Suzanne.
Well, she's prissy and awful pretty. She's always primping and, well, she's kind of witty.
Hello, everybody. I'm Georgia Ann.
She's a comic, she's a clown. She turns everything upside down.
Morning, folks. I'm Dawson Glenn.
Now, Dawson's a cowboy through and through. Pretty good shot, too.
Cabbage Patch Kids, growing in the garden. Cabbage Patch Kids, growing in the sun. Happy, carefree Cabbage Patch Kids, singing, dancing, and having fun.
Lavender McCain, one man was they left out of the parade. I want to stop those kids from playing games and having fun. I'm going to need some henchmen if I'm going to get it done.
So Weasel at your service, Miss McDade. So pleased to meet you. When do I get paid?
I'm Cabbage Jack. Cabbage Patch Kids, miserable bunch. Every time there's a kid, there's one less cabbage for me to mud.
Wait a minute. Who do we call on when there's a job to be done? Who's the captain of our team? Who is number one?
Always ready, strong and steady, bold as he can be. There ain't no match in Cabbage Patch. Always ready, bold as me. Always me. Got no hair, but you don't care. So always ready, always ready. Always ready. Ain't no match in Cabbage Patch. Always me.
Got myself a bulldog, I've got a load of friends. Every day's so much fun, I'm sorry when it ends.
When you got a problem, he's the one you go and see. Always ready, strong and steady, always be, always steady. Always steady. Got no hair, but he don't care. Always be, always steady. Always steady. Got no match in the Cabbage Patch, no good.
That's what happened to the Cabbage Patch.
That float's furnished to us by Coleco Industries. We'll come back in just a bit.
Kay Ballard sings Home for the Holidays, and the Raggedy Ann balloon makes its first appearance in Herald Square.
As we wind down the parade festivities on this Thanksgiving morning, a lady has rolled down to 34th and Broadway who is no stranger to these parts. She's a star on Broadway many times over. Miss Kay Ballard, Home for the Holidays.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. A home that knows your joy and laughter, filled with memories by the score, is a home you're glad to welcome with your heart. From California to New England, down to Dixie's sunny shore, from Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home.
Following behind Kay is a new arrival to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm not sure she needs any introduction either, does she, Squirrel the Topless? She is Raggedy Ann in such proportions as you have never seen her. 62 feet high from the top of her red rag doll hairdo to the bottom of those 12-foot feet. Over the years, a band gets invitations first to the Orange Bowl Parade, then the Rose Parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. When they've been to all three, you know they are outstanding. From Benton, Kentucky, the Marshall County High School Marching Marshals, today under the direction of Joe Pettigrew. Footnote to the festivities, Raggedy Ann balloon was furnished by ITT's Character Licensing Incorporated. We'll come back right after this.
Just ahead, the world-famous Radio City Music Hall Rockettes and the arrival of that very special visitor from the North Pole, Santa Claus.
72 legs and all of them gorgeous. The Radio City Rockettes. also for a very special guest. We look forward to this every year. The 3 hours well worth the wait. Coming through, a very special moment in Herald Square. The entrance of Santa Claus, meaning the holiday season is indeed here. Time just enough to say goodbye. Pat Sajak, thanks very much for joining us.
All right, thank you. Good to see you again. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, thank you, Pat. And Stephanie Kramer, always a pleasure. You added a lot of class to this. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. It was so enjoyable. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, we'll see you again next year. For all the good folks who helped to put this thing together, I'm Brian Gumbel. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the holidays.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has been sponsored in part by Oshkosh Bagash, maker of the genuine article since 1895, and by Idea, maker of fine toys, and by McDonald's, sponsor of Ronald McDonald Houses across the U.S. Hotel accommodations for some guests of this program were furnished by Berkshire Place and Omni Classic Hotel in exchange for this announcement. For reservations at Omni Hotels in the U.S. and Europe, call 800-228-2121. That's 800-228-2121.
Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas! Ho, ho! May the spirit of Christmas and love be with you throughout the year. Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho!
This is Bill Wendell speaking. Happy Thanksgiving.